Hello guys, it's Jun. I'm an artist developer and producer based in Seoul, South Korea, and this is my show where I review K-pop music videos. Today I'm gonna watch and analyze ATEEZ latest song called Crazy Form. So let's dive in.
Get up. Get
Get
up.
up.
Get up. I need to go kick that drum. 나 이거 in the show. 달라라 가지고. 야 이거 미친 품. 아야야야 춤만 춰. 나 이거 in the show. Put 'em on, make him run. 자 이게 미친 품. 미친 품으로 가져와 내 트로피. 쉬던 거라 이 터바이. Put up the drop it. I wanna pump it. 어디로 또 돌아봤냐. 상향 중 아직 건 나와. 최강 컴만 계속 너가 펄럭이는 마이크로폰 내버려둬 하던 마이 꽃살 나오면 눈 감아 타임이 스티킹 넌 빨라 Can't you see I'm a warning sign 이제 불렀더라 격하게 털어 Yeah 나봐 그냥 맘대로 움직여 We go I need to fuck kick the drum My ego in the show 달라라 가지고 야 이거 미친 폼 아야야야 춤만 춰 나 이거 in the show Put 'em on, make them run 자 이게 미친 폼 Hey Taki dance till the sun rises Take it nobody plays like this 오가다 부다 말로만 blah 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 힘들어 party 왔다 갔다 stay like this Crazy boys getting 환장 너다면 crash만 여기저기 반파 근본 없는 자식 난 나만 보고 간다 미쳐있지 passion은 passion은 저 세상은 rock 그렇게 사이 같은 놈 진짜 처음 보는 놈 시걸 돌아버린 놈 I'm actually screaming I go 내버려둬 I don't mind 골잘 나면 눈 감아 Time is ticking 넌 빨라 Can't you see I'm a warning sign 이제 불렀더라 격하게 털어 Yeah 나봐 그냥 맘대로 움직여 We go I need to fuck kick that drum My ego in the show 달라라 가지고 야 이거 미친 폼 아야야야 춤만 춰 나 이거 in the show Put 'em on, make 'em run 자 이게 미친 폼 쏟아져 내려 babe Ambition in my vein 기폭탄을 들어 우리 위하여 Make some noise 지금 이 순간을 위하여 We changing the game We dancing every day We changing the game 그저 마음대로 움직여 We go We go 그저 마음대로 움직여 We go We go 그저 마음대로 움직여 We go
Boom. Alright, that was quite exciting. We got a lot of stuff going on here. This is quite a typical boy group song in terms of the energy that brings in. It's also very typical for ATEEZ. This is pretty much their style, and I think they're kind of continuing what they have been doing with this dystopian kind of theme. I think it's a very well crafted song, and the music video, of course, is very high quality. Choreography is very energetic, and the outfits are super nice and stylish. They're following all this kind of dystopian pirate theme. I think it's pretty obvious from the energy and the lyrics that this song is kind of about confidence and rebellion. I think this might actually be one of their best songs. Not that the previous were not super nice, but this one also carries all this super nice energy. So let's go back to the beginning of the song now and listen to the different sounds, the vocals, the music, and what's going on.
Get up. Get up.
We have this super nice little bass here playing on the background, a little melody, the theme melody of the song.
Get up.
And here is quite interesting because although we do start with the hook, it doesn't really sound like that because the hook is actually kind of low energy because of the style. So the song kind of tricks you because you think this is a verse, but it's not the verse, it's actually the chorus, the hook. It continues this plays theme melody, and we also got all the drums on the top. And most of the energy is not actually brought by the music, it's brought by the vocals. The vocals are so strong and energetic, they are shouting the meaning of the song. And I like this little reverb, I like the space, how the vocal is placed on top of the song. So this is where the verse actually starts. And you see the drums actually remained about the same, and just the melody became a little more filtered and changed a bit. And the vocals, of course, became more rap style to tell the story that is usually told in the verse. So this is a typical build-up pre-chorus. They only keep one little element from the drums, which is the hi-hat, and we don't have some kind of loud strings or bass playing some melody. Instead, they use this very electronic style kind of lead in the background. We have, of course, the claps to bring the energy before the drop. And this amazing high vocal here. And we're back to the chorus, back to the hook, the same way the song actually started. You see how you don't need so many sounds and crazy stuff happening in an instrumental. This is a very simple instrumental, but the sounds are so well crafted and selected. This allows, of course, for the boys' voices to come on top very nicely. Also, you see we don't have any significant chord progression. The song plays pretty much in the same note. If you change notes in a song, which is pretty much the chord progression going on, it means you're trying to bring out the feelings from the audience. Usually those feelings are kind of romantic, right? About love, for example. But when you're trying to bring out power and energy, it's nice to remain at the same note and not do a lot of chord progressions, because those chord changes could take the listener somewhere else feelings-wise. So this is nice here because they keep the focus of the listener to this energetic, rebellious theme. And you see here we pretty much changed to trap now, right? There is this fast trap on the top and this prominent 808 bass hitting with a drum. Really nice voice, I really like his voice here. Here we have another pre-chorus and of course the hook, which leads to the bridge. You see here we actually have a chord progression, and this is so after all this energetic part of the song, it tried to bring out some kind of emotion, and it makes a big impact exactly because the rest of the song didn't have that kind of chord progression. And here we go to a kind of a different theme with this 4/4 beat. And you see that serve as the build-up, and now we drop to the hook, a kind of different version of the hook, of course, with this 4/4 beat. nice. Except the typical trap and K-pop, of course, this has a lot of influence from dancehall and Afrobeats. Obviously, this is exactly the style right here. Yeah, I think this is a very well-crafted song, very well thought. Everything I explained is not happening in random. It's not like they were experimenting with things and they like this. I think they actually thought, okay, we're gonna go steady, no chord progressions, no change, so we keep this energy without interruptions, even on the pre-chorus. Then after this little pause on the bridge, the song takes us to a new world, like this kind of party going on with this 4/4 beat, bringing even more energy. And it's really nice to have a different last hook, because you already heard the previous version of the hook 3 times, actually, including the beginning of the song. The vocals are really fantastic, of course, and as I mentioned, I really like the space that the vocals are put on top of the song. This is possible because there are not too many sounds crowding the song. There are no synth pads or other sounds going on. Just very simple drums and a couple of sounds. So next, let's go to the important thing, which is what's going on in this song. We're gonna go again to the beginning of the song and try to see what's going on in the music video and the lyrical meaning, of course. So this is the dance set, but we already see a kind of non-realistic imagery here, because this is a futuristic city on the background, and you see this perfect symmetry in the skyline, which is really nice. And we also see some banners here, and I think it might be some kind of anarchy symbol here. There are a lot of people here, so maybe this is their crew in the future that they're fighting. It's like a war, and this is the army, right?
Get up.
Yeah, this is indeed the anarchy symbol, and here he comes out. I think this is very inspired by a pirate theme, but in the future, and so are the rest of the uniforms here. It's interesting how K-pop blends all the styles together, but I'm gonna talk more about this in the next section, where I'm gonna talk more about the production. So many people might be curious about what this number means. I don't know if means something specific in ATEEZ universe, but I do know there is actually a very popular bass drum made by Yamaha, the Yamaha 9024, so I think this is a reference to that. And you see already here we have some very confident lyrics, some statements. And we start getting these scenes here from the story. So we see some kind of pirate ship here, but this one looks more like some kind of spaceship. So this is some kind of holographic device here. And this holographic device contains a lot of parts from a pirate ship. And we see this anarchy symbol again. I think it has a pencil here, so I think she's actually the designer of all this. And this is another dance set here, and we actually have female back dancer. And you see how he's using this kind of futuristic computer, this interface. And we have yet another dance set here. This is very interesting though, because it has all these computers on the background, as you can see. And I think this is the secret base in the future. So there's some kind of war, like in this dystopian future. They're like the rebels, right? And this is the secret base. And there is some kind of car, because it's a K-pop music video, so they have to throw one. And he just crashes into this building. This is a very nice lyric, bring my trophy. Like, I know I worth so much, so just bring my trophy already. You see this very energetic lyric here too, turn on the engine, this turbine. Like, I want to run in this world, I want to go on. And all these kind of confident statements here, and we finish. My green flag is still waving. Okay, so we have this other guy here trying to make something, and same in this scene here as well. And suddenly we're in a casino here. and he just shot them. So back here they say, just leave me alone, I don't mind, time is ticking too fast. So something is going on here. Do we have some kind of Inception kind of theme, possibly? So what they are doing here, do they time travel? Do they transfer into somebody's mind or dream? Or let's see what's going on. Really nice shot here that they actually stop the bullet. And yeah, so here we see all this army and he's just sinking here. So it's like before you go to fight, there's this leader, right? He just shouts these war chants or this inspirational speech. And this is his inspirational speech. Says to the moon we go, right? Like we're gonna go so far. So here we have another setting. This is a city back alley kind of setting. We have, of course, a lot of rebellious symbols, the spray here, and this guy with the skate and the anarchy. Many rebellious symbols here. And here we have some kind of reporter reporting the black pirates break into the lounge. And we see this is from the previous scene, of course, that he crashed the car into there. Okay, and here is the enemy, actually. They're after him. We have some rebellious meanings here too. Wake up world. It's everything about rebellion. It's everything about confident, be confident to rebel, be confident to be yourself. Boom, and he became comic here. This enemy here says, I'm gonna catch you, run. And the next frame is, I will never get caught. Okay, so I think what he's designing is this airship here, this pirate airship. You get a lot of pirate airship in the Final Fantasy video game series. So you just sprayed like be free. And during the brinks, he's firing and he's creating havoc. So these people are pretty much the establishment. This is the society, right? This is the standards, and he's just bringing into and breaking the standards of the society. They just shout to you like, get out, don't follow the social standards. Okay, so at this point, he's actually using this device. Which is going all the way through the city. And here we have, of course, the pirate airship. And here we get to the last hook. We're changing the game. Very confident lyric. And it's interesting they're using this set with a crashed car here. And they're even drinking. And at the end of the video, we also have this little broken hourglass, I guess, or some kind of device. And this bird flying away. I haven't watched in that detail the rest of the ATEEZ music videos, so I don't know how exactly the story connects, but I have a suspicion that we have kind of two parallel stories going on. Maybe they're displaced time-wise, as I mentioned, or place-wise, or maybe something is inside the other. So yeah, all in all, I think this song talks about confidence, be confident, go against the society, be rebellious. This is a very common theme, of course, in K-pop, and there is a big reason for that. It's because people want to rebel against the Korean society, that while it provides a lot of positive things like safety, Korea is not bad at all. It has very good standards of living in general, but at the same time it can be extremely suffocating where you are into it. It's pretty much like Matrix. So this song pretty much tells you to wake up and find your own way. Could be as obvious as don't dress up as everybody else just because they dress up like that, to start up your own business instead of trying to get into some company to work for somebody else for the rest of your life. The point is actually not exactly what you're gonna do. What Korea is generally trying to escape from is the judgment from what you do, not what you actually do. So there's nothing bad about getting a job and getting paid, you know, and living your life, or dressing dressing similar to other people that they like to dress like that. The point is how you're judged when you're not dressed the same as the others, or how you judge when you don't work for these top companies, right? This is where the rebellion comes in. And it's usually, of course, the entertainment industry that brings all this into focus. Because who's gonna talk? The director of some big company? Not, of course. Are the employees gonna talk? Not really. They're into the matrix, right? So the people that are around all this, the entertainment industry usually, have more freedom to talk about these issues. I think there are a lot of connection with other 80s music videos and songs. This is kind of recurring theme that goes on into their universe. It's very interesting to see K-pop groups like that. I think the most obvious and prominent is Dreamcatcher, but so many groups are actually debuting these days with some theme already in their mind, so they can create some universe that their fan base can get interested in and think about and talk about. It also helps the production a lot because you don't have to come with a brand new idea every time, like a brand new universe, a brand new theme, and you can create much more interesting visuals and music videos and storylines, of course. So now we're gonna go back for the last time and watch this through, and we're gonna talk more about the production, like the styling, the cinematography, and so on. So yeah, we have this huge set here with this symmetric skyline, really pretty, and this symmetric building in the background and all this army. They're dressed in this uniform, so it's like an army ready to fight against the system.
Get up.
And yeah, he's wearing this pirate-inspired uniform here.
Get up. Get up.
All these kind of uniforms, except having this military style, they're also very similar to actual school uniform, which helps them connect a lot with the audience of schoolgirls, where it's a big part of the consumers for ATEEZ, of course.
In the show, 달라라까지 go. 야, 이건 미친 품. 아야야야, 춤만
Of course, these are not really holographic devices, these are overlaid graphics on top. And you see this kind of, I don't know, like Jamaican, let's call it, kind of hat here, a bit of rebellious symbol. His clothing is pretty simple, these jeans, but I like how they cut it here and they add this different fabric to make it more interesting. And we see here the back dancers with these black outfits and him with a pair of jeans and this kind of shirt in the top. And this is a really nice set on the background. I'm not sure if they're using green screen or, you know, if they built something that looks like that. You see it's going crazy in the background. And we get to this kind of set, and I really like this outfit here. Look at this hat, like, who can pull off this? Well, he can, ATEEZ can, right? And he has this thick eyeshadow, and he's all in black. He's like a crow. And then we go to the car scene. Of course, all this is digital. And this is why I say maybe we have some kind of world into a world, because this is, you know, looks like the real life now, right? Like this is some kind of bar or casino, because you can see all these playing cards and everything. And it's very interesting. He's actually drinking milk instead of drinks. And he made a drink here with this anarchy flag again. These are really nice settings. The art team had a lot of work here and created a lot of little details on all this set. You see in this set, there's so many computer-like devices, which in reality could be whatever, but when put together like this, it really looks really nice. And this set is really nice because this wooden ceiling is like you're kind of inside the boat, although it's reversed, right? So it's like this kind of shape, and you have all the sails here. Like, it's very, very interesting set. Here we get a more extended look out of this workshop. I think many of this stuff might actually be digital, like this background here. Like, I think these are real, but these one are added on. Very interesting uniform here, very exaggerated. This is the society, right? The people that are trying to keep the rules, and this is the guy that breaks the rules. And you see how he's disguised into this social norm. He's just wearing his suit and his tie, and they're playing cards, but then boom, he pulls out this anarchy ace. And here we have this big set, like it's a stage. And as I explained, this is like this word chant or inspirational speech, right? And it's pretty much the hook of the song. And this is a very rich set as well. You see all these warnings here posted and all these banners hanging. So here we see the extent of the set. So I think this is also digital, I'm pretty convinced, or perhaps a part of it is real and the rest is digital. If you're too curious, you can just watch behind the scenes and probably you're gonna see that. This is very well filmed, of course. We have this running scene here. You don't usually get this in standard K-pop production. This is kind of extra scenes. And it's also not that easy to find this kind of potholes in Korea, believe me or not. This looks like a different place. So this must be somewhere out of Seoul, probably, you know, some underdeveloped or old deserted area. Or maybe they made it as a set. That might sound very funny to you if you are in places like where I'm from, Greece, right? And yeah, this is a typical street, like out here I can walk and find something like this. But in Korea, no, you cannot find easily this kind of areas. And it's very interesting here because we have this dog that usually they put this kind of aggressive, ugly dogs, but this is very cute and pretty. I'll be honest with you, this styling here, I don't like it at all, especially this kind of glasses reminds me 20 years ago Korea. So yeah, a lot of more digital shots here, like this screen breaking from this old TV. Now that I'm looking this again, this actually might be the real set up to here. And the rest, of course, is digital. Or they have done an extremely good job with the lighting. Yeah, so the production quality of this, as you can understand, is extremely high. This is into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know if they reach million, because everybody has to get paid for their job. And of course, that money is not just wasted. That money is going to the people that work for this. Usually when you get so many people in one scene, you can understand how many like stylists are out there, because these people cannot just get ready on their own, you know, they need more people to assist them. So I think in this music video maybe there are 200 or 300 people involved, and all these people have to get paid, and including everybody you see here, they also get paid, so the budget rises. And these people get that money, of course, and they take them to their families, or they spend it for consumption, and that's how money moves. It makes circles around and around. So it's actually really nice to spend money to produce things like this, or even big movies. I say this because many people might feel a bit guilty or criticize, you know, like how much money they spend on something that doesn't seem to have direct impact on solving world problems like world hunger. But the fact is, except the entertainment that this product brings us, takes money from the investors, which are the rich, and gives it to the poorer. And this is amazing, of course. Same happens with the big Hollywood movies. All this money, like, I don't know, $500 million, they spend it. All that money goes down the drain to all these creatives, right? To all these people that work for that movie. Of course, the actors as well, they get a lot of money, but you know what I mean, right? So it's actually very good for these things to happen. So yeah, what do I think of this? It's an extremely high-level production. I really like it. I like the song too. I might listen it sometimes, you know, when I need my energy lifted. Not something that I will forget after a week or two. I think I'm gonna be watching it for a few months till their next song is out, of course. It's a really great effort from all the production team, and of course the boys that perform really well, you know, the choreographies and their acting. They're a 5-year-old boy group anyways. This is the kind of level and performance that you would expect from an experienced boy group. Are there even better boy group songs out there? Of course they are. This is not the best. This is not 10 out of 10, of course, nothing is. But I think for some people it might be actually in the top 50 boy group songs. This is very well made. And the music video is really amazing. Production quality is really good. There is no flow. This is what you expect from matured K-pop in 2023. Not every boy group has the budget, of course, to do all these things, but ATEEZ do, so it's nice to enjoy them. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. This is Jun, the K-pop nerd. Have a nice day.